It's good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. See what we got. We're just going to connect here for the live stream this Sunday, May 6th. Pretty cool. Thank you guys for joining me. And we're just doing stuff on the Walking Dead news still for live streams. We'll be talking about a bunch of different things. Talking about Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, some what's going on with me, Walker Stalker Nashville. My man Bradley Wolf was playing Fortnite with him a little earlier today. It was pretty cool. We got a victory there. Pretty sweet. I'm getting more back into gaming on there, but some big news in the world of The Walking Dead Season 9. Pretty cool stuff. Hopefully you've been checking out the stuff on our channels and really been going around. It's been pretty crazy that The Walking Dead has been getting so much publicity in the first 6 days of the filming. Just crazy. That is Saturday filming, which is rare for The Walking Dead Season 9. Well, just Walking Dead in general, but Season 9, 6 days of filming, usually Monday through Friday. And there's been some great pictures going around. I'm sure if you've seen all our videos, you've definitely seen it. If you've seen YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, it's been so many different pictures going around. Now, I do have to say that there's been some misconceptions about the pictures. So, the pictures aren't from AMC. They are not promo pictures. They are paparazzi fan-made pictures that fans took them. Videos that come out, that's not put out by AMC. And I'm sure AMC is a little pissed about all the stuff that's come out. But when The Walking Dead is filming outside of their sets, people are going to go watch. And it was pretty cool to see all these great pictures, like the one in the thumbnail here. A bunch of people have been sending me pictures. I appreciate it. And I love the information, the spoilers, and the stuff that's coming out. So we're going to talk about that. Fear the Walking Dead spoilers tonight. I don't know any, and that's fine. I don't really care to know anybody, because last week I didn't know about Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 3, and something big happened at the very end of the episode. So I guess something huge happened to that, which a lot of people are pissed about. We'll see if it makes sense. Hopefully you saw Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 3. You know what I'm talking about. But if you're watching it on the rerun of this or at your own leisure, spoiler warning for The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, a lot of good stuff we're talking about here. I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, so if you're catching it and I talk about something in live time, then I'm sorry about that. But always spoiler warning if you're watching this, when it's put up on YouTube and you missed it if you didn't watch it in real time. But Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 3, something big happened, and all this stuff was coming on as why did that happen? Why did the character die? And it turns out that the actor wanted off the show. It's crazy to think about it, because I don't like the idea that an actor wanted off the show. I doubt anyone in the history of The Walking Dead, besides Dale, the person who played Dale, the actor, wanted off because they got rid of Frank Darabont. He wanted off because of that, and then he changed his mind, and then they killed him off anyway. But other than that, I don't think any of the main characters of The Walking Dead want to be killed off. But Nick, Frank Delane wanted off the show. So it's he's gone. Even though he's not, because it's then and now, and we're going to see him, which doesn't make sense because he was killed, and then we're going to see the then part. The now is it's just going to be weird. We'll see if it makes sense. The Charlie character, terrible. Not a big fan of that. The Walking Dead Season 9 filming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The pictures are really the same. It's them coming down on the horse, them coming down on the carriage, horse and buggy, and it's more of that. It's so much of this, and Rick's got a gun. He's got a new weapon, which it looks like a mace. My man Hector was saying that it looks to be an Aztec weapon, which it could be, because the word is that they were in a museum. What are they going to the museum for? We have to wait to find out. But to me, it looks like they're try to get different materials and tools and stuff to farm the land, to plow the land, to plant crops and soil, to use old-time tools and farming equipment that doesn't require gasoline. It's just blades and wood and screws and steel, and they're probably in a museum somewhere. So they go there. It's rumored that it could be the Smithsonian, which makes sense because they're in Virginia. D.C. is not that far away. I would love for them to use D.C. more of that. I would love that to see it. So we'll see if that's what it is. Rick's new weapon looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like a way better Lucille. If it's a bat or another mace or just another piece of wood with spikes coming out, looks pretty awesome because bullets may be at a premium, even though Eugene should be able to make properly working bullets. We'll see if that works out. So we'll see what you got here. Why couldn't Kim Dickens have wanted to go instead? Yeah, I wish that would happen, Janet. I believe too. I wish that Madison was off then, but she still could go. That would be crazy if Madison gets killed off and Nick in season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. That's a major overhaul. Will Morgan take over the lead? Not sure. So it'd be pretty interesting for that. Yeah. I don't know, Hectorito. So Hector, my man Hector here. I don't know if it's a publicity stunt because the filming for The Walking Dead season 9 episode 1, there's been more and more videos that have come out of people taking videos with it. It's pretty cool. The idea of the filming was that they had to film in a location that was a museum type of thing. They couldn't totally block it off because people still use the Capitol building. The governor and all those people, not the governor of the not the governor of the Walking Dead, the governor of Georgia. So the governor was there, but not that governor. And they had to have people in there. And there's been some great stories coming around in other channels and other groups other groups online, that people were inside the building and they saw the actors and they're not supposed to be in there. They were just trying to go use the bathroom or find the stairs or find the exit, and they got inside and the actors were right there. There really wasn't anything with that. So the security measures were a little for it. So I'm thinking that The Walking Dead kind of or AMC saw the fans and the photography, because the pictures were everywhere. I mean, they're on so many different spots on Instagram, so many different things online, that it kind of spread like wildfire. Look at these pictures. Look at Rick, Michonne. Like the picture of Rick and Michonne and Jesus and Al and Ezekiel on horses, pretty awesome. That was like, man, awesome stuff. Tudor, I actually haven't read issue 179 with all the filming stuff for Thursday, Friday, and then my job for being a PT just got in the way. I still have yet to read issue 179. Don't give anything away, Tudor, but did you like it? Is it good? Is it worth reading? I'm hoping that it is, because I'm excited for the New World Order storyline. But I don't think the pictures that came out for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are a publicity stunt at all, because I have firsthand knowledge that people took pictures on their own. I have someone that sent me pictures that were just a regular person, and he was kind of getting yelled at by some of the people there, and also another paparazzi person who was taking pictures were getting pictures. And also, there's a couple pictures where Norman Reedus has got his hands up like, "Oh, get out of here, what are you doing?" or giving him the finger. And Andrew Lincoln, the same thing, giving him the finger on there, was probably getting a little perturbed, all this people being around. But The Walking Dead, if you're going to be in town and the fans can get to it, they're going to be excited to see what's going on. And there's going to be pictures taken in video, that's for sure. We'll see how much comes around in other spots, but that might be the best spots that you could get for it. I'm excited to see what happens down the road. That The Walking Dead is going to be, a lot of filming is going to be done on the studios. So if they're at the studios, you don't really see much because it's a closed set. You can't get in there. People can't get in there too without trespassing and getting in trouble. But the Sanctuary, Oceanside, the Junkyard, and a couple other spots and some of the woods, the Hilltop, are all there. The Kingdom is Tyler Perry Studio, so that's another studio. But Alexandria, another road and other stuff like that is shot there. But Raleigh Studios is a closed set typically on there too. But yeah, it is free publicity for sure. But it might have just been a little much, especially with the stuff with Father Gabriel, the big questions about his eye. But remember, don't take these things as their promo pictures. I've seen a couple things come out that promo pictures confirm that Father Gabriel loses eyesight in his one eye, that he's blind. We just don't know yet. It could happen, and I'm just bringing up the discussion in some of my videos saying that it looks pretty messed up. Is he going blind? But is it happening or not in the one eye? In one of the pictures, he's riding a horse. So he's okay enough to get around and still do a lot. He could have impaired eyesight on his right eye. We'll see if that makes sense for it. So, yeah, Paul Eagle, I know. Yeah, Chesilhurst Road in Sonoy. Yeah, it's the Raleigh Studios is like tucked away. They got security and stuff. You're not getting in there unless you're supposed to. AMC owns that now. They bought Raleigh Studios for that, guys. So, going to go for about an hour, 50 minutes. Another for that too. So I'm excited for a lot of things there. Do you think Charlie could lead our group back to the Vultures and they kill them off? I'm not sure what's going to happen because of then and now. Madison, something may happen. People are hypothesizing and thinking that she may not be alive, which would be fine by me. I'm ready for that character to be gone. I would have loved to have seen Madison go instead of Nick, but it's going to carry over this Sunday's episode from that too. And it kind of happened that he survived the dam and survived this and survived that to get shot by, a 10-year-old or 12, or however Charlie is, however old she is, a child shot you and killed you. So we'll see what happens with Charlie, but it's just kind of crappy. I'm not a big fan of that. It would have been better if he died in the fight with Ennis. I would have rather that happen where he actually gets stabbed or cut and he's bleeding pretty bad and Morgan and Ennis dies too, but in the fight that would have been better than for him to just sit there, look at the blue flower and get shot. It's funny that he's looking at the flowers and it's look at the flowers, but it's different concept, different thing. Like he's just enjoying life and Madison's like, look at the flowers. See, there is good stuff in the world. And then he looks at the same flower and then gone. So it's pretty interesting. So, Dwight was sent away. A lot of good stuff, guys. You're posting some good stuff here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight for Fear the Walking Dead. Walker Stalker Nashville. Anybody going? I'm excited for the convention next weekend. I'm going to talk about that and a couple other things. But yeah, I'm excited to read issue 179. I might have to pick it up and have it for my plane ride because I'm going to Walker Stalker Nashville next weekend. So I won't be able to do a live stream next Sunday because I will be in Nashville and I'm not going to be there, but I'll be at the hotel to, have watched the episodes and stuff of Fear the Walking Dead, but I just won't be able to have anything for it. So, no, Andy, I'm not going to Walker Stalker Orlando. I was going to. That was my first convention I went to, what was that, years ago? But I'm not going because I'm going to Nashville, and then I'm going to Atlanta in October. So I'm just going to bypass Orlando. It's the closest convention to me, but I would have liked to have gone there for sure. But yeah, I'm going to try and pick up 179 before the plane ride to try to read it for it. So I'm excited to see that. Nashville, I've never been to Nashville. So if you recommend any places, I know Jerry Lynn, my friend on here, said that she recommended Tin Roof. And any places you guys recommend, I'm going to try and hit up for that. I'm excited to go to Nashville. I've never been there, and I think that it should be a good time. Hopefully they got a lot of good stuff going on, and we're going to be there too. So, I'm ready for Mel and the Vultures to be gone, but I'm sure that's going to drag out to the mid-season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead. What else is going on, guys? I've been playing Fortnite on PS4. And it's been pretty cool. I thought Fortnite was expensive, but you can just download it for free through the apps, through the PlayStation Store, and then you just launch it. You got to have PlayStation Plus. I just know PlayStation because that's what I play, and it's actually really fun. It's a really fun game. I've already linked up with some of you guys on there and played a little bit, and it's pretty cool. It's cool to interact. My microphone wasn't working for a little bit, but I got it all hooked up and ready to go. And I'm going to be getting more and more games on Twitch. And it's the PT channel on Twitch. And then on PlayStation, it's B Grenda as my name on there. So if you want to give me a follow on there and link up that way and become friends there, stay in the know by subscribing and talk about it. It's pretty cool stuff. And give us a follow. So, great question. How long do you think the time skip will be for, I'm guessing, The Walking Dead Season 9? I think it's anywhere between 6 months to 2 years would make the most sense. Could be 3 years, but ultimately 6 months have to happen because Maggie is not going to be pregnant. We're not going to see her pregnant any more than the little couple first trimester. She's not going to have any showing of the birth unless it's a flashback or something with it. But I think she has the baby at Hilltop with her for that. So they have to cast another baby. If it's a boy or a girl, they have to cast an older Gracie. And I'm assuming they're going to use the same twins they used for Judith. So we're going to have 3, I guess you call them babies or toddlers or children. Because so you would have Judith, Gracie, and possibly Herschel. If Herschel is what they go with the name, if they name it Glenn or Steven, or would that be pretty cool if they changed it up a little bit and they named it something else, or it was another girl? Then you would have 3 girls. You would have Judith, Gracie, and then another baby. So we'll see what they do with that, but I don't think Maggie is going to be pregnant. You're not going to see her pregnant when we get in there too. So I think it makes sense for anywhere, but Maggie could have a 2-year-old walking around Hilltop. So I doubt they're going to have an exact timeline of the time jump because the timeline of The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead is kind of blurred. It's anywhere between 5 years, something like that. So I think that we're going to have a little bit of an idea of it, but it won't be specific for it. So I'm not sure. I think that Magna could be at the museum or it could be on their way coming back from the museum. It could be in the woods or something like that. I think we're going to see Magna and Yumiko. There's been no word of anybody like that being spotted. They did have some inside filming at the Capitol building and some great pictures around there, so definitely check out the videos if you want to know more about that. But they're putting out, they had a casting call probably at the beginning of this week for Magna and Yumiko. So we'll see what happens, what they bring, if the Whispers come around, which makes the most sense, and who they get cast. Because typically an episode of The Walking Dead takes 7 to 10 days of filming. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little shorter, but if it's a long episode, like the premiere should be a decent episode, so it'll probably be 2 weeks. And they've already been filming for 6 days, Monday through Saturday. They probably have off today, and then they'll go back to work Monday, and then they'll probably film for 5 days, and so it'll be possibly an 11-day shoot. Or maybe they pick up episode 2 on Friday, or whatever they're going to do, but it's around there. So, but Austin was at Atlanta, that's for sure. He was there. A bunch of people were there. I haven't seen Rosita. We haven't seen Negan. There was rumors that were there, but again, Friday was a great day for pictures. Saturday, they shut that stuff down. No exceptions. But they kind of got around it, and people got around with where to go and where to hide and how to take pictures. And they waited to post it, but it's pretty cool stuff that they got some great pictures. And it's only been the first week of filming of Season 9, and hopefully that continues to film more this season. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for Season 9, how it connects with callbacks, Season 4, Season 5 of things. Pretty cool stuff of how Angela Kang wants to be Season 4 and Season 5 callbacks, connections of Season 9. I think it makes it a good case to be a very good season if it's back to that. Season 4, 5, and 6 was great. If they can replicate those in any way, or even somewhat, it has a good chance of being a great season for Season 9 altogether. I think so. I'm excited for it, guys. So, The Walking Dead Season 9 is underway. The filming. Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 is Episode 4 tonight. So after tonight, that's a quarter done. Walker Stalker Nashville is in a week. I'm excited to be there. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then leaving Monday. I'm not sure. Big Sexy, where's Jerry? Jerry, no word of Jerry. I guess he's back at the Kingdom because we saw Carol and Ezekiel, and they were out with him. Not sure if what's going to happen with Jerry, if he's going to be around at the Kingdom or if he's going to be at Hilltop or where he's going to be. But I think Jerry needs to stick around. I'm actually looking and thinking about Jerry fighting Beta on the show. If Beta and the Whispers come, which I think they should. I would love to see that. I would love to see Jerry and Beta fight, and we'll see if Jerry goes down or not, because we're going to lose people this season. Yeah, he was back eating cobbler. That's right. But we're going to lose people this season. We're going to gain Magna, Yumiko, possibly Alpha and Beta, maybe Lydia on there too. But I think that we're going to lose some of our characters, and we'll see which ones we lose. Not sure, Mega Dr. J, where's Rosita? No word of where she is. She could be back at Hilltop. I don't know. It'd be pretty interesting if she was at the Sanctuary making things there, because you have to have somebody there, right? You can't just have the Saviors and the Sanctuary do their own thing and have no ability for them to regroup, restructure, get a plan to take down Rick and do whatever. I think it would make sense to have Rosita be there. Or not. We'll see if Rosita is going to get her big comic connection on the show. But we'll see what happens with that. I haven't seen Rosita, Eugene, Jerry, or Negan. Or Negan's going to be locked up in an Alexandria prison cell that Morgan built, most likely. So when they start filming more at Alexandria, base camp is right across the street from the development, the post office that's right there. So we'll see if, when Jeffrey Dean Morgan is there with a big old beard, his long hair. I think it makes sense that he's there already. There was a thing in one of my videos I shared his picture from Twitter that he's got the big old beard and he's got the long hair growing. So we'll see what he looks like. It's going to be a little shabby, little unkempt, if you will. So yeah, I love Jerry. I would like to see Jerry be more utilized this season. But it's pretty cool that you see a lot of pictures. Oceanside, Cindy's already there, first episode. Anne, Jadis, she was there. You know, Father Gabriel, looking like Little House on the Prairie. I think of Amish Paradise by Weird Al Yankovic. That's what I think of when I see that, especially with Weird Al Yankovic's song being played at the beginning of season 8 premiere. Pretty interesting. So, yeah, I like exactly, Tudor. The horses, the Rick shirt, Michonne on the horse, Daryl's bandana. Season 4, man, that's what she wants. She wants season 9 to feel like season 4, and I think they're already doing a great job. Season 4 was great. Season 5 was great. Season 6. So if they're doing that stuff, I'm excited about it. So I'm excited for season 9 already, and that's why I love talking about The Walking Dead year-round and getting great pictures and information and spoilers. It might not get any better than these 3 days that we got of pictures, but there's going to be information, who was seen, who was spotted by the spoiler, people, channels, websites, a lot of people, especially when they're back in Sonoy and in Georgia. If The Walking Dead comes to town or around, people are going to find them. They're going to drive by base camp. They're going to see where they're at. It's pretty awesome stuff when they do that. People come from all over the place. People are like, I'm going there in June. I'm going to be there. Because filming season is end of April, early May, all the way to November, the midpoint of November, right before Thanksgiving. They probably have a week or two off in around August, maybe September-ish, depending on how the filming season goes. We'll get our trailer in July at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm excited for that. I always love the trailer because you could pick things out and see where it's at. We'll have breakdowns, of course, for it. But I'm hoping that we get a lot of cool things, callbacks, connections, and I think Angela Kang has the possibility to do a great job. And I think it's cool that they gave her a shot and she wants to take back some of the highest rated, most popular seasons to carry it over here. So, yeah, I mean, the possibility of the Whispers in the season 8 finale, we're definitely there. I see that as a possibility. They're setting things up. The Whispers should come to the show, but they make the most sense. And yes, the show is the show, and the comic is the comic, and they carry things over. But they're not going to take out major villains. It's like, we're not going to use the governor. We're not going to use Negan. They've done all that for sure. When we got the Whispers coming, it makes the most sense to bring them around. They're not going to skip them. They want to have the stuff make sense in a sequential order. The Whispers, this storyline connection, building for the future, civilization, Georgie, the helicopter. I want to see what's up with the helicopter. I'm excited to see what happens with that, with Jadis, Anne, I don't know. It's going to be weird. 'Cause she's the only character I know. Well, I guess, no, I can take that back. I guess the Governor and Jadis are the two characters that have had different names. The Governor was Philip, and then he told people that he was Brian, even though his name was Philip. Same thing with Jadis. Jadis told her name was Anne, or call me Anne. So she's got two names. That's the only people I know that have had two different names for the same character. And it's kind of annoying. Even though the Governor was always the Governor, and Jadis will probably always be Jadis for sure. So could be the boy in the blue shirt, Henry, after the time skip. I don't know. I don't want to see Henry. I want to see Henry at the hilltop, at the Kingdom, staying away, minimal role. I don't want to see much of that unless she's connected with Lydia in the Whispers. Then you do that. I think it's some new blood and some new people riding horses from the Kingdom. I love Carol's hat. I love Carol's look. I want to get Tom Payne, Paul Rovia, who plays Jesus. I want his man bun and the Kingdom armor look. I want that comic look. I also want him to be more action-packed, fighting, doing bigger things. In the promo picture, we saw him kick the Savior with a spinning kick. He fought Morgan, which was pretty cool. Other than that, he's been pretty lackluster. Season 8 was pretty weak. Hopefully we get better things for Season 9. I would love for him to use some fighting skills. And people have said that The Walking Dead the filming for this week really didn't have a lot of walkers in it for filming. They came on Saturday. They were seen. We have a bunch of pictures of that. So there were plenty of those for that. Yeah, no, the comic Andrea look. That character is still going to be around. She's going to be spread around and divided. She was broken up between Sasha, Michonne, now Carol and Michonne in there too. The hat, the look, the gun, the sniper ability. That Andrea is still around. Comic Andrea is still around, divided up among characters. And I kind of like that. Andrea was just kind of annoying on the show, I thought. It was just pretty frustrating to watch at times. But, I think they've overcome a lot of good things, and I'm excited for it. So, anyone going to Walker Stalker Nashville? Anyone going to Sonoy? Anyone going to Walker Stalker Atlanta? Anybody recommend anything for me to do in Nashville? Hopefully, let me know in the comments, guys, in the chat. But I'm going to go for another half hour. But thank you guys for joining me this Sunday. And it's crazy that it's May 6th. We probably got 5 months and 5 months and a couple weeks before The Walking Dead comes back, which will probably be towards the end of October. And it's going to be a long 5 months. We got Fear the Walking Dead. That's really not filling the void for me. It's not really doing anything great for me. The Avengers is great. I got my tickets for Deadpool. We're going to be going next, 12? We're going on the 19th, I think. We got our tickets for Deadpool 2. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a bunch of things, for sure. Yeah, no, they coming to Denver? Mega Dr. Dre, the Walker Stalker, is coming to Denver. I'm not sure. I just know I do a lot of the East Coast stuff, like Nashville, Orlando, Atlanta, even though Nashville is Central Time Zone. But I would even go to the Philly one, but I'm just not going to get up there. The New Jersey one, just not going to get up there this year. But I'm going to go to the Atlanta one. Is the best one for it. So, yeah, I have a fun theory that Carl is now a Walker. He missed because he was aiming with his empty socket. Yeah, no, we're not going to be seeing Walker, Carl, even though we could see Walker, Eric, and then what other victims could we see or other characters of the Walkers? We got to see some more Walker. We could see, when's Heath coming back? I get asked all the time. Sherry, I want to see what's going to happen with that. Yeah, Deadpool is going to be rated R, Boyd. It's always going to be rated R. But it's kind of funny every time I look at the trailers and I watch that stuff. It's pretty funny stuff. I'm excited for it. Mega Dr. Dre, great question. Do you think Madison is dead? I hope so. So that means she's not going to be. No one saw Nick getting killed. Well, we saw it, but we didn't expect it, right? So that's what I meant by no one saw it coming. And it happened. Everyone can kind of think that Madison might be dead right now because we haven't seen her in the now. Still haven't seen her in the now. We saw her in the then, and then, not now. So people are thinking that. If it's too obvious, it's probably not going to happen. That's why with the comic stuff coming to the show, with the stuff in the comics, the New Beginning storyline and the Whispers, they got to have little tweaks and little connections there too, especially with Father Gabriel, maybe the heads on pikes, on the fence posts. We'll see who's there. It's totally different. Maybe Heath comes back around and connects with that. Maybe Cal, leaves the hilltop and gets taken out. Well, we'll see. Yeah, Carl should still be alive. It makes no sense, right? I mean, a lot of people are never going to forgive the show from it. So I think that it's going to happen. The show is going to be the show. The comic is going to have some stuff there, but Carl's death is pretty useless. It's pretty dumb. It was pretty drawn out. We got it for, it was in episode 6 and then 8 and then 9, so it was so pretty terrible for it. So, that's the other one, Tudor, Dr. Carson. We still could see Dr. Carson was shot in his stomach or chest or wherever exactly it was, right around the heart, and he could be, and I hope we see that. I want to see that. I want to see those connections. Don't have plot holes. Don't have anything that's kind of like questionable with it. So Rick, not Kelly, Negan will have some serious collateral damage eventually. It could, and also could be helpful. What if Negan helps Rick out and saves Rick's life down the road? What if Negan is a resource and keeps people alive and stops any threats for Rick? That's ultimately, all life is precious. And Rick keeping Negan alive will keep him alive. It gave him good karma, positive things, positive karma, and it's going to come back around as something good. That's what the whole essence of karma is. You reap what you sow, good things come back to you, bad things come back to you as well. And keeping Negan alive, is it good or bad? We'll see. But I don't know. Negan could be good. Negan could come down the road. So, not sure. It's too early to tell, Tudor, about the predictions for the mid-season finale of Season 9 and the finale for Season 9. I think there's going to be, if the Whispers come around, which they should, the finale will be probably setting up the Whisperer War and having some crazy situation with that. And we'll have another war. So we'll have All Out War, then we'll have the New Beginning. I would assume that it's going to be New Beginning for, The Walking Dead Season 9, New Beginning, or a New Beginning. I would assume it's going to be that, and then probably the Whisperer War will be for Season 10, which would be pretty sweet. And I think that'd be pretty awesome for it. And then we'll see what they decide to do. So, Walker Simon, I don't know if we're going to see him anymore. It might have just been that one time because he wasn't on the fence when people come back for it, too. So, exactly, Mega Dr. Dre. The Walking Dead makes so much memorabilia from Daryl and Negan alone. If you look at the shirts, if you look at the merchandise, if you look at all the things there, the hats, the figures, so many things from that alone. So, I haven't read issue 179. I missed it just because of all these pictures and work and everything in there too. I'll probably read it next week when I'm in Nashville. Try to read it on my journey to Music City. But I'm excited for everything there too. I want to read issue 179, and I will. I just haven't come around to it as well. But the rumors of Maria Bello being alpha are still rumors and will always be rumors, and I don't think they're ever coming true. I've always said it's just a rumor. I just haven't had any proof about it or any confirmed about her coming to the show, even though I think she would do a great job and she does a great actress. She would be a far better Madison. I think she would have been a great Madison. And I don't know, well, maybe it's Kim Dickens acting, or maybe it's the lack of facial expressions or what they're trying to do there, or maybe it's just the character or the writing or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like Maria Bello would have been a great connection. I wish Fear the Walking Dead had its own show and wasn't connected with The Walking Dead at all, because it'll never reach the same level as that and never just would be there too. So, the letter hacks always have info about previous stuff and the show and that too. Definitely Kirkman makes you read them because you never know what's he going to put in there for sure. So, Hectorito, I'm not sure how Sadiq fixed Negan's throat there. He probably stitched him up, and he was doing field medicine, on there. Not sure what they had for supplies, but we have to have some sense of escapism and buying into the world of The Walking Dead, because a lot of people are like, they fired so many bullets at the windows in season 8, and then they finally ran out of bullets a whole season later. How's the gasoline not a problem? It looks to be a problem now, so I think things are catching up to them. And, in 5 years, gas would be pretty much gone in a zombie apocalypse, unless you could get the power back on, or you could get the pumps working, or you could get it somehow from the ground. But I don't see any of that on there too. Maybe in my book series, maybe that is a possibility or not. But hopefully you guys are checking out the Fight for Us book series on there too. So, yeah, man plays Monk. I talked about the Infinity War in a bunch of other videos. But I'm excited for the second Infinity War, which a lot of people don't realize looks to be next May. May 3rd, 2019 is the next Avengers movie. They shot it back to back, so you didn't have to wait 2 years. You just got to wait a year for the next Avengers movie, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for it. So, yeah, exactly. You can still use their power sources. You can still use a bunch of power sources for, a lot of things. You could use wind, solar, water power. I'm thinking that, you could even get electricity back working. That's for sure. But yeah, Mega Dr. Dre, are you talking about spoilers of my book series, The Fight for Us? Because I'm not going to say any spoilers. I'll never say any spoilers about that, because I want people to be enjoying this series, and you never know what the twists and turns are going to be. But I try to always have some of my characters, like Hectorito. He might be in the book, he might not. But yeah, some of the characters you can be in the book series on there as well. They're available. The 6 books available now, and I'm already started writing book 7, and I know people are excited for that, and I'm excited for it too. So, yeah, I'm trying to do more and more stuff, like previews and reviews of things. I'm going to be doing more and more things. But what happens on YouTube, guys, I'll tell you a little thing about YouTube in general, a little tangent here. But YouTube is making it a little harder to branch out with other topics on there too. Like you have to put channel tags. So what is your channel going to be about? It could be vlogs, it could be pop culture, it could be gaming, it could be this. Mine's Walking Dead tags. So it's Walking Dead, TWD, The Walking Dead seasons, Walking Dead spoilers. You can only put so many tags in there. So when you talk about, Avengers or movie reviews, you're not going to get as many people coming to your channel, because you're not going to get noticeable, because your tags aren't putting it out there. So, but I love to talk about video games, movies, sports, fitness, nutrition, health, wellness, a bunch of things. And it's just kind of tough, because the PT channel and the Walking Dead news are going to be thought of as Walking Dead. You might see this channel as a spoiler channel, but it's just about a Walking Dead discussion, news, article, spoilers, a lot of good stuff. It's not just spoilers. Not everything we talk about is spoilers. It's always a discussion video. So it's always discussion involved with this channel and the other. So it's just trying to